This low-fat, plant-based mashed potatoes recipe is creamy and delicious, yet it has no oil, added fats, just simple ingredients. What would make it even better is a mushroom sauce. So I'm also going to show how we make a low-fat, savory mushroom gravy without oil or vegan butter. For the mashed potatoes, we are using 12 russet potatoes that have been scrubbed, washed, and cubed. If your potatoes are kind of getting a little bit old, they'll have a little bit of a greenish tinge on the end. So if that's the case, you can still use those potatoes. Just make sure in that situation to remove the peel and remove any green or black or brown. I'm going to add some salt. And the salt really helps make the potatoes taste creamier. So make sure to add salt. And actually, if you add more salt, the creamier it will be. Boil this for about 15 minutes until it is fork tender and cooked through. And since it's very starchy, it can easily boil over. So make sure to keep checking it. He's draining the water out of the cooked potatoes while holding the lid off center. If you're not big and strong like him, like I would put it in a colander because I would probably have a catastrophe if I did it. So he's got a potato masher. Using those muscles. Forearm strength, shoulder strength. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving workout. Add some almond milk.
Unsweetened almond.
This is unsweetened, organic. This will add some creaminess with very little fat. Now, almond milk does have fat. They're usually, I think it's about 3 grams of fat for a cup. So this is going to be a very low-fat mashed potatoes recipe. Time for the seasonings. Ooh, truffle salt. Garlic powder. Mix and the mashed potatoes are done. Now let's make the mushroom sauce recipe. For the mushroom gravy, we're going to start with red onion because we ran out of shallots. So this is a good alternative. So we have a small red onion, which we're going to dice. A large fry pan on medium-high heat, and you can already hear them cooking. That's the sizzle. There's nothing in this pan. It's just a dry pan. And right here, I've got it on, looks like 6 right now. So we have a pack of mini baby Bella mushrooms, just cleaning the outside and removing the stem. So this is 16 ounces of mini Bella mushrooms, which is 1 pound. And we're going to dice these because I want it to taste kind of like little bits of meat. I just prefer chopped mushrooms. I just feel like the sliced mushrooms taste kind of like mushrooms and slimy. I'm actually not a mushroom fan, surprisingly enough, but I love this mushroom gravy. Lower the heat just a little bit. Don't want to burn the onions. Adding the mushrooms to the pan with the cooked red onions. So this is what a pound of mushrooms looks like in the pan to start before it cooks down. So right now he is chopping up a large clove of fresh garlic. Add that to the mushrooms. Look how much moisture comes out of the mushrooms by cooking it. So we've got no water, no oil. It just starts releasing its own moisture. And it cooks really fast. These mushrooms are cooking down nicely. So now for my favorite seasoning, and this makes a huge difference. It's about 1/4 cup of coconut aminos. Gives it that saltiness, a little bit of a meatiness flavor. I got this from Costco and it's really inexpensive. It's a great flavor enhancer. So if you don't have truffle salt, let's get salt and garlic. Now we're adding some freshly ground black pepper. And you can see he likes to add a decent amount. Black pepper is a really good antioxidant.
Tarragon.
Oh, tarragon. Oh, great. I do like tarragon. Mix that together. And you can see that a lot of the liquid is being absorbed by the mushrooms and the cooking. So to make it more like a gravy, he is adding unsweetened almond milk. And my guess is between 1/3 cup. I think that's 1/3, or I think that was 1/2 cup.
1/3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better to add a little less. You can always add a little bit more, letting it simmer, reduce down a bit. I just had a bite. It's really flavorful, plenty of salt, very well seasoned. It's delicious. I mean, I could just have this in a bowl with a spoon and have it like a soup. It is tasty. Turn down the heat to low. Yeah, I like the mushrooms on top of the mashed potatoes and the... Alright, mashed potatoes are done. Just adding it to the plate. The turkey. Now you gotta have my turkey. Here's mine. Beautiful. This is my 4th consecutive year eating a vegan Thanksgiving dinner, and these are my new favorites. I'll link my bread stuffing recipe to the end screen. Are you going to make this recipe for Thanksgiving? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be working on a tofu turkey recipe, so subscribe to this channel if that interests you. For my favorite low-fat, oil-free, plant-based vegan recipes, order my cookbook with vegan nutrition facts on how to prevent and reverse disease, which chronicles my personal health and weight loss story through my website, thehigh5diet.com.